Good evening. This is Agashwani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Modi attends G7 summit in Hiroshima, Japan, holds bilateral meetings with top leaders of Japan, South Korea and Vietnam. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar says students must script blueprint of New India at 2047. Advisor Kudecho Khamo calls upon people to uphold and follow social norms. And Congress leader Siddaramaiah was sworn in as Chief Minister of Karnataka. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio extends congratulations. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated at the G7 summit in Hiroshima, Japan today. He was welcomed by Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. On the sidelines of the G7 summit, Prime Minister Modi held bilateral talks with Prime Minister of Japan, President of South Korea, and Prime Minister of Vietnam. During the meeting with Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, both the leaders discussed ways to enhance India-Japan friendship across different sectors, including trade, economy and culture, ways to synergize efforts of their respective G7 and G20 presidencies, and the need to highlight the voice of Global South. Prime Minister Modi had a productive meeting with President of South Korea, Yoon Suk Yeol. They talked about ways to further boost India-South Korea friendship in key developmental sectors and agreed to deepen cooperation in areas of trade and investment, high technology, IT hardware manufacturing, defense, semiconductor, and culture. Prime Minister Modi also met his Vietnamese counterpart, Pham Minh Chinh. Modi and Chin discussed opportunities in the fields of defense, building resilient supply chains, energy, science and technology, human resource development, culture and people-to-people ties. The Prime Minister met German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and reviewed and assessed the progress in bilateral relations. Modi also met President of United States of America, Joe Biden. The Prime Minister is also scheduled to hold bilateral discussions with the leaders of France and Ukraine. Earlier, as a symbol of friendship and goodwill, the Prime Minister also unveiled a bust of Mahatma Gandhi in Hiroshima. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar today called upon the students to work tirelessly, avail opportunities and script a blueprint for New India at 2047 when the nation celebrates the centenary of its independence. Encouraging students to make opportunities out of challenges, he suggested that nothing is more dangerous than to have a brilliant idea parked in the mind. The Vice President was speaking as the chief guest at the 70th annual convocation of Punjab University, Chandigarh. During the ceremony, the Vice President, who is also the Chancellor of Punjab University, conferred the honoris causa Doctor of Literature on noted educator and philanthropist Dr. Sudha N. Murthy and honoris causa Doctor of Law on the former Chief Justice of India and Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha Ranjan Gogoi. The Vice President also noted that the convocation was being organized under the first woman Vice-Chancellor of the Punjab University, Professor Renu Vik. Dhankhar called upon the illustrious alumni to catalyze further growth of the university. Advisor for CAWD and taxes, Kudecho Khamo has called upon the people to uphold and follow social norms and maintain peace and harmony. Addressing the General Conference of Chokri Chagasang Literature Board, CCLP, at Futsaro in Pek District as the special guest yesterday, Khamo stressed on the need to retrospect and revive the traditional values of honesty and hard work. The advisor also pointed out that the state government has been encouraging mother tongue over the years. He said the state government has introduced certificate courses and urged the people to develop and use mother tongue to keep one's identity alive. Khamo proposed that important government policies and name of schemes being extended by the central government should be translated into our mother tongue. He said this will enable the general public to know the meaning and purpose of the schemes better and facilitate successful implementation of the various policies and schemes. The advisor urged the rural people to be proactive and avail various schemes and facilities, as most of the government schemes are designed to uplift the rural areas. Congress Legislature Party leader Siddaramaiah was sworn in as Chief Minister of Karnataka today, along with Karnataka Congress President D.K. Kumar as the Deputy Chief Minister. The oath of office was administered by Karnataka Governor Thawarchand Gehlot, Kanti Rava Stadium in Bengaluru. 8 Congress MLAs were also sworn in as cabinet ministers. Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi were present at the ceremony. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has congratulated Siddaramaiah and D.K. Kumar on taking oath as Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka. Rio wished them and their council of ministers a successful tenure. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. As part of the Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0 under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle RRR campaign, Dimapur Municipal Council today launched the Meri Life Mera Swachh Sheher. Speaking on the occasion, DMC Administrator W. Manpai Pom informed that the campaign aims to establish RRR centers where citizens could contribute items like clothes, shoes, books, toys, newspapers, and plastics for reuse and recycling. The 3-week campaign will culminate on World Environment Day on June 5 with a pledge for a clean and sustainable environment. POM informed that the RRR Center will be open to all colonies within DMC jurisdiction, where a minimum of 1 colony per ward will have to submit the location of their RRR Center. The commencement of the competition will start from May 20 till June 3rd. The result will be declared on June 6, and winner of the competition will be awarded with cash reward and certificate. Launching the campaign, Naga Women Hoho, Dimapur President Nino Kire said the RRR are 3 essential practices that will help to promote environmental sustainability if it is properly adopted by the community. Kire believed that it is a good initiative taken by the government, which will not only help create awareness, but also help in inculcating responsible habits for a healthier community. Wokha District Administration, PWD Department, TTC Infra, and the Wokha Village Joint Action Committee today carried out a joint inspection on the ongoing construction work at the National Highway 61 from the stretch of 72.04 kilometers to 83 kilometers. The inspection was initiated after the Wokha Village Joint Action Committee issued a press release questioning the credibility of the workmanship. The release pointed out several loopholes and demanded reconstruction of the walls, installation of culvert covers, and old culverts to be replaced. The release also urged the department to address the land compensation issue by the end of this month. It also demanded for removing the telecom poles, as it poses risk to the public. The department assured to meet the demands of the public and carry out the work accordingly. The department further stated that the project is expected to be completed by the end of this year. The denizens of Kohima village celebrated Tekrani Festival 2023 today under the theme Excelling in the 21st Century. Speaking on the occasion, Minister of Horticulture and Women Resources Salhotonio Kruse said, Tekrani is a festival of the youth where the young people feast using their earnings from their agricultural labor. She said that this festival marks the beginning for the farmers to start their agriculture and farming. In his short speech, Advisor for Youth Resources and Sports, Kyoshu Yumchunga, shared his experience visiting the Green Village. The advisor said that Kohima village has high potentials in different sectors. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Modi attends G7 summit in Hiroshima, Japan. Holds bilateral meetings with top leaders of Japan, South Korea and Vietnam. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar says students must script blueprint of New India at 2047. Advisor Kudecho Khamo calls upon people to uphold and follow social norms. and Congress leader Siddaramaiah sworn in as Chief Minister of Karnataka. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio extends congratulations. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.